Welcome everybody. My name is Jake Timmins and I work in the international office in Griffith College, which is in Ireland. So today I will discuss Griffith College in general, and I will go on to discuss the different courses we offer, a bit about the academic calendar, and as well we will discuss a sample timetable just so you know maybe what a typical week would look like in Griffith College. I'll also discuss the admissions process and the career paths and the opportunities for you after you graduate. I'll also discuss the accommodation which we have on campus and more about college life and the Students' Union, different societies that we have in Griffith College. So firstly, where exactly is Ireland? So as you can see, it's a small island on the west coast of Europe. And this is a bigger map of Ireland. And in Griffith College, we have 3 campuses in Ireland. We have one in Dublin, which is the capital city, the biggest city in the country. We have another in Cork, which is on the south coast, and that is the second biggest city in the country. And then finally we have another campus in Limerick. That's on the west coast and it's the 3rd biggest city in the country. So just in terms of our location in Dublin, we are very central and we're right beside the city centre. You can see us down here, right beside all the main shopping districts, a lot of different accommodation available around the college. We are accessible by Dublin Bus, which is the bus service in the city, and also by the Luas, which is like the metro in Dublin City. So a little bit about us. We really pride ourselves on our small class sizes. So we really want our students and our learners to have a personal interaction with the lecturer. It means that you're not embarrassed to ask any questions or bring up any issues that you may have. And speaking of the lecturers, all our lecturers are industry lecturers. This means that they work part-time in Griffith College, and then they also have jobs in the industry. So for example, a law lecturer might work in a law firm in Dublin City. And this really kind of already gives you direct exposure to the industry. Starts building your network for the progression routes down the line. So we really are providing a pathway for you to succeed during the course and after graduating as well. So we have a number of different faculties and schools in Griffith College. Undergraduate business and computing, perhaps our most popular faculties. Then we have journalism and media, design, and law as well. And then some more faculties, we have our graduate business school. So for example, if you study an undergraduate business course or an undergraduate accountancy course, you can go on to do a postgraduate or a master's in Griffith College as well. So then just some of our undergraduate programs. Business is perhaps our most popular undergraduate faculty, and I think the most popular course in this is the BA Honours in Business Studies. So all our undergraduate programs are 3 years long, and for example with this BA in Business Studies course, the first 2 years will be the same, and then in the final year you can decide to specialize in general business studies, you can specialize in marketing, and you can also specialize in human resource management. So you get to pick your own path that you take with us. We also have an accounting and finance undergraduate course, and this will provide 9 ACCA exemptions. So that is like the professional accountancy exams, and it will help you become a chartered accountant in the future if that's what you're interested in. And then we also have our hospitality management bachelor's course, and this is very focused on kind of the industry, and also you will have up to 200 hours of work placement with this course. So then our journalism and media faculty, we have a communications and media production course, film and TV production course, photographic media course, and then 2 different music courses. So in terms of the equipment that these courses require, we have a lot of state-of-the-art equipment that's available on Griffith College campus. So be it a specialized camera, or perhaps a recording studio for some music, or else for a radio show. We have that all on the Griffith College campus. So then our computing faculty as well. We have our Honours Computing Science program, and this is our only undergraduate that is 4 years in length. And the reason it's 4 years in length is because 1 year, in your 3rd year of study, you will do a work placement. So for the first 2 years, you'll study in Griffith College. In your 3rd year, you will work in a company in Dublin or in another city in Ireland. And then in your final year, you'll come back and study in Griffith College. The ordinary program doesn't have the work placement. It just has 3 years of studying. And then maybe for some of our more creative students, we have the design faculty. So we have interior architecture, interior design, fashion design, design communications, and animation as well. And like I said before, all of the equipment that you need for these courses are provided by Griffith College. They're available on the Griffith College campus. And then we also have our law undergraduate program. And like I mentioned before, we have a postgraduate faculty in law as well. So if you do your undergraduate, you have progression options to go on and do a master's program in Griffith College. Okay, so what might a typical semester look like in Griffith College? So for the upcoming semester, the induction day is the 16th and 17th of September. And then the semester starts the following week on the 20th of September. The semester will last for 13 weeks, but there is 1 week in that 13 weeks where you have a reading week. This means that you don't have any classes and that you will have time to study or work or whatever you would like to do. And then the semester will end on the 17th of December. You'll then have about 2 or 3 weeks off over the Christmas period, and exams will start on the 11th of January. During this period, you can work full-time or you can study and focus on your exams. The exams last about 2.5 weeks, and they will finish on the 27th of January. And then for semester 2, you'll get, only for new students, the induction will be the following week after exams, and that will be the 3rd and 4th of February. So if you decide that you don't want to start in September and you want to wait until February, you can start in February as well. But if you do start in September, you have a week off before the semester start date. So the semester starts on 7th of February next year. And then similarly, you have 13 weeks of classes with a reading week during the 14th to the 18th of March. And this is a really important week actually in Ireland, because on the 17th of March, we have our national holiday, which is St. Patrick's Day. And then the semester will end on the 6th of May. And again, you'll have a week or 2 off before your exams. They will start on 17th of May, and they'll run for 2.5 weeks, more or less, until the 2nd of June. And then after this, you have June, July, and August free. You don't have any classes, and you can travel, you can go back home, or you can work full-time in Ireland. Okay, so what would a typical week look like in Griffith? So I've taken the BA Honours in Business Studies as the example. And as you can see, there's not too many hours of classes in a week. On Monday and Tuesday, the day is free. This will be time for kind of personal study and reading up on different case studies and catching up on your coursework. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you have classes as is outlined on the timetable there. So in terms of progression routes, why should you choose us? I suppose the first thing is the industry lecturers that we have. We really give a real life experience, which prepares our learners for the industry. They get industry exposure from the start of the course all the way throughout. And even with kind of our accounting and finance programs, we offer 9 exemptions from the professional accountancy exams. So already when you graduate, you have a head start on students from different institutions. And then with the different electives we have, like I mentioned, the marketing or the human resource management, you really get to choose your own path. And this separates you from graduates from other institutions as well. Okay, so you can work as well while you're studying here in Ireland. In total, the undergraduate is 3 years, and while you're studying, you can work 20 hours per week. And then during the holiday period, so during the summertime or over Christmas, you can work full time. And then also, after you graduate from your course, you can avail of a 1-year post-graduation work visa. So this is for people that graduate from an undergraduate course. You can work 40 hours per week for a company here in Ireland. And then if you graduate from a master's program, you can get a further 2 years of post-graduation work visa. So speaking of companies in Ireland, we have a lot of big multinationals here in Ireland, and this is where a lot of our graduates work. So we have different things like Facebook, we have Microsoft, Google, and we actually have 9 of the top 10 ICT companies, so computing and IT. 8 of the top 10 global gaming companies, which would be kind of similar to the IT sector. And then we also have 8 of the top 10 pharmaceutical companies and some more similar kind of medical device companies and diagnostic companies. And these companies are constantly looking for skilled graduates. And then for our business studies students and our accounting and finance students, we also have 50% of the world's leading financial services firms. So if you graduate from one of these, it'll be easy to get a job here in Ireland. And then these are just some of the companies that our graduates work for. So they work for Google, Twitter, Pfizer, and so on. So I mentioned briefly the halls of residence, so the accommodation that we have. And this is really great because it's based right on the Griffith College campus. We have 2 large buildings and we have space for 650 students. There's a range of different types of rooms, so you can get a single room by yourself, you can get a shared room. You can search all the different types of rooms and do a virtual tour on the website there. So it's ghr.ie. So I would encourage, at least for the first semester or first year, to stay in the on-campus accommodation. Not only are you close to your classes as well, but you're close to the city centre and all the amenities that offers as well. So of course, it's not all about the studying. There's more to college life than just that, just the classes. We have a number of different societies and clubs. So we have kind of a basketball society, we have a debate society, and a number of different clubs. If we do not have a club or society and you're interested in starting one, you can also kind of apply for funding from the Students' Union in Griffith College. So it's a really great way to get involved in the college life. Okay, and here's just some kind of resourceful information that we have on the website that you might find helpful. But I have one more thing to say, but if anyone has any questions or comments at the moment, I'd be happy to answer them. If you're not ready to apply and you just have a few more questions, you can drop me an email here, or indeed contact my colleagues at Prestigiju학. They're really great with students, not only before you travel and while you're traveling, but also while you're here in Ireland. And they're very, very helpful. So thank you very much.